what's up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here, welcome to a new episode of The Road to Glory here on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. Unlucky for some, but not for us. This is episode number 13. Now, obviously in the last episode I showed you my FUT champ stuff and told you about how much it stressed me out and figured there may be a way for me to earn those sorts of coins, or maybe even better coins, and not put myself through that crazy stress. Don't get me wrong, I think my aim is still to qualify for FUT champs, but I don't see myself playing 40 games week in, week out. That is just not what's going to happen. I have plans on the weekends and stuff as well, like most of you guys. So I think squad battles is definitely going to be an area where I can earn some serious money, and it's like kind of guaranteed, right? So we come up against Dele Alli's squad, and what I would always recommend for this particular one is because every time a featured one comes out and there's a 99 rated player, there's always going to be a mega team. There's always going to be icons, Ronaldo's, Messi's, and a 99 rated player, of course. Just whack the difficulty down. Make sure you get the win, because at the end of the day, there's like a few hundred points in it from going from the easiest mode to the most difficult, where you're going to really struggle and probably get absolutely slaughtered. So I don't think I played this on the easiest. I think I whacked it up one to what is it? Beginner, then amateur. I think I just played it on amateur, right? And we got 1,550 points. You don't get any bonuses for scoring loads and loads of goals. So I guess if you can win it on a slightly higher difficulty, you can get the extra points just by winning 1-0 or 2-1 or 7-6, whatever you want to do. But I realised if squad battles is going to be a way for me to earn coins, I need to step it up a notch. Now, I got Elite 3 from playing professional every single game for a whole week. Every single squad battles game, apart from maybe like 6 right at the end when I knew I was safe, I played on professional and I managed to get Elite 3 with like 40,000 points or something like that. Now, I decided that with professional, the max I ever get is like 1,000 points per game, if I win like 5-0 convincingly and stuff like that. So I stepped up to world class and I was able to beat that 1-0, but someone said to me that playing on legendary is actually like really not any different than playing on world class. And to be honest, I could cope with world class. It just is obviously more difficult to defend and it's more difficult to break down your opposition. I ended up going 2-0 down to Legendary kind of early on, but whilst I was sort of realising, okay, this is how the game plays against you, so make sure you don't lose the ball and stuff like that. And as you can see, I managed to get back into the game, and in the 91st minute, we have to go into extra time. I was able to put us into the lead to go 3-2 up, and then eventually I score a 4th goal, and at the end of that, realised that you get an awful lot of points for scoring quite a lot of goals and winning the game. Doesn't really matter about the goals you concede too much. I got 2,200 points for that game, and then a couple of games later I got like 1,900 points and then 1,790 points when I only won by like 2-1 or something like that. And after playing Dele Alli and the first 4 games, I was in Elite 2, which I wasn't expecting, to be honest. I thought it would be like Gold 1 or something because, I don't know, I figured people would be doing a lot better. So I was happy with that. I figured if we can get like Elite 3 easily, and I wouldn't have to play all the games, maybe I can then put some of my time in the weekend into the weekend league if we can qualify. That'll be the next episode, I guess. It will try my best to qualify. And yeah, maybe I can get like Elite 3 rewards on here without putting too much effort in, and then play a few games in the weekend league, get some rewards over there as well, and it'll be like the best of both worlds. I then obviously completed the Marquee matchups. This is the previous Marquee matchups. By the time you're watching this one has expired. I left it right to the end, and it meant that some of the players were actually quite a bit cheaper, and it was good. Like, the main aim is obviously to profit from this SBC, yeah, and I think we do that today, easily, actually. You'll see in just a moment. But I had some of the players in my club, some of the players I had to go out and buy. You know, the max I'd play for someone is probably like 1,200 coins for someone specific that I definitely needed in the team. So I think it cost me like 12,000 to 15,000 coins on what I initially from the coins that I initially put in, plus a couple of players from my club. The silver pack, we don't get anything special, so I can skip through that one and move on into well, just show you what we get and then move on into the next one. But there's those silvers there. At some point in time, there'll be a marquee matchups or a league SBC or something that pops up. You get 2 squad fitnesses as well. Like, those players will sell eventually, but for now they're going to sit in the club. You can see we get the light bars for our first gold pack here, and well, we get Portugal left wing. I completely and utterly poo my pants, and unfortunately we get Nani and not Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, that would have been major, wouldn't it? If we ended up getting Cristiano from marquee matchups. Could you imagine? Unreal. I think if that sort of thing ever did happen to me, like, I think last year we managed to pack an 800k player in Nainggolan, and people got a little bit distanced from the series a bit once I'd sold that player on, because then I was just mega rich. Apologies for the voice crack. But if I was to get someone like Ronaldo in this series, which will never happen, but if I was, I'd probably keep that player and try and use them as much as possible, knowing that they're a great player, and that also you guys can still play along with us if that's what you do when you watch the series. Like, if you're trying to do the similar sort of thing to me, and similar coins to me and stuff like that, then if I was to pack a mega player, maybe I wouldn't necessarily sell them. But we get the light bars and a drop down once again. It's Brazilian goalkeeper from Manchester City. It's Edison. Now, I wasn't too buzzing about the packs that I just got from that marquee matchups until I saw the price of both Aurier, which we packed a couple of packs ago, and this Edison. So this was literally the day after Ones to Watch had gone out of packs, and of course the Player of the Month Mane was still an SBC that you could do, and I sold those two combined for like 34,000 coins, which easily profits me from the marquee matchups, and I get to keep everything else from that SBC that I can use they're going to stay in the club, and I'll use them at some point in time in a different SBC, or sell them when their requirements are high and those players go crazy expensive. So marquee matchups this week was a success. It wasn't on my main account, but in the Road to Glory, definitely was a success, even by packing 2 Premier League players that aren't that crazy, like Edison and Aurier, like 2 players that you wouldn't expect to go for complete and utter bank, but they most certainly did. So the next day then comes around, and I'm back in my squad battles again, and this particular match, I went 3-0 up, and I think I even go 4-0 up against, we're on Legendary again, and I've sort of cracked it, I guess. I mean, sometimes I haven't, because you'll see that in a moment, but I get 2,300 points. That's like 3 games if I was to play it on professional, which, I'm not going to lie, if you're currently playing on semi-pro, professional, something like that, step it up, because the difficulty is not that much more difficult. I actually find it harder playing against the likes of semi-pro and pro. For some reason, I just can't play against them, and I struggle to win. But on this particular game, I find myself being able to try hard. You know, you're putting the effort in, and then get the result against Legendary, and you get like an average of, let's say, 1,800 to 2,300 points, which is quite a big deal. Now, in this particular game, it goes 2-2, and Timo Horn, in my opponent's goal, was having the game of his life. I could not stick the ball past him, apart from the 2 times that I did. And I did that time as well, but unfortunately it was offside, so that one's not going to count. And it goes all the way to penalties, and Timo Horn saves my last one. I always get skeptical against the computer on penalties, because they can tell where you're going, right? And then he's looking left, and then at the last minute he changes direction, goes right, and the computer beats me. But it was on Legendary, so I'm not too fussed. And actually, we got similar points to what we would have got for a win on Professional or Semi-Pro, so it's not the end of the world. The final game I played in that particular day got me over 2,000 points, and leaves me with 16k points, and I'm in Elite 1. Which is madness. I didn't expect to be there at all. I probably won't stay there for that 24-hour period. I reckon I'll drop down into Elite 2. But if I can get ahead enough that Elite 2 or Elite 3 is just guaranteed for me without playing all those 12 games a day on the weekend, then I'm definitely going to do that. Or maybe we could push for Elite 1 if I don't quite make it into FUT Champs, and try and get Elite 1 so that we can even it out and get the good rewards this week. That will be my main aim. If I can win the daily knockout tournament, make it into the weekend league, then I'll settle for like Elite 3 on squad battles. And then if I can not make it into the weekend league, if we don't win the tournament from the 2 or 3 tries that I'll have a go at, then I will of course push on in squad battles and do my best to hit like Elite 1 or Elite 2 at worst. So I end up completing the Player of the Month Mane, only the loan version, unfortunately. I can't afford to get the real one. But 20 games for like 10,000 coins. And I've just basically said, okay, if I profit from marquee matchups, I'm going to allow myself to do this particular SBC. Just because somewhere down the line, I'll probably build a Prem team, or I'll have a significantly large portion of my players as Prem, which I actually do right now. And that 20 games on that Mane will definitely pay for itself, right? If he's a game changer and he wins me a couple of games, even just by playing him for 20 games, we're going to get probably at least 500 coins a game to just for playing FIFA, right? You get that every single game, like the match bonus. So if that happens, then yeah, we'll make back like 10k or so from what the SBC cost me. This particular guy, I started doing bronze packs to end this video out, by the way. I wanted to earn some more coins, make some more profit. That gloriously haired Turkish player sold for 4,000 coins. And as you can see here, only 10 out of the 40 odd things that I got in the market had sold at this point in time, but we were nearly up to the 85k, which is where we started the bronze pack method on in this episode. Still loads of stuff selling, and I can tell you that I got up to like 88,000 coins or something, with stuff still selling again. So we definitely made profit, and I got loads of consumables, loads of new players just sat in the club that are bronze, that are ready to rock for whatever SBC comes out in the near future and stuff like that. So it's been a good profit-making episode, and again, squad battles I think is probably the way forward for me. I'm really enjoying it, actually. I got a bit burnt out with it when I played it the week before, and I am only a couple of days in, I guess, but we'll see how I'm getting on later on in the week. If I can continue to win against Legendary, then we are pushing for those elite rewards, which could be pretty awesome, and I would look forward to bringing that out in a video. Obviously, we've got my Silver 1 Foot Champs rewards coming in the next couple of days, hopefully, whenever EA decide to drop the Foot Champions Weekend League rewards. So I'm sure that will probably be in the next video, or one up, ready up for the weekend and stuff like that. So look forward to that. Smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed. If we could hit 2,000, that would be amazing. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a great day, guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace.